Let's take a look at all this with Bill Kreher. He's from Edward Jones. Bill, it doesn't get better than this for Apple, surely.
Thanks for having me on, first of all. But I think you're absolutely right. Apple has had a couple of real home runs here in the last few months, whether it's the phenomenon that has become the iPad or the recent launch of the iPhone 4. There's certainly long lines and rave reviews for that product, and we feel that it's going to be a real contributor to earnings and revenue as we move throughout the year.
Bill, you have a buy rating on Research in Motion as well as Apple. Surely you can't do that when you've got two very different stories. It looks like Apple keeps on biting at RIM's market share.
Well, overall, in terms of the overall wireless handset market, Research in Motion just broke into the top 5. So in terms of that market, I think what it underscores is that smartphones are here to stay and that they're only going to become more prevalent. They're about 19% of overall handset sales today. That's up from just 13% in 2008. And I think the bottom line here is that there's room for more winners. While we're certainly attracted to the Apple story, we do think that there's a compelling case to continue to have a bullish opinion on Research in Motion.
Yep, but they are warning of margins tightening here. Do you see margins tightening for Apple, or do they just have that pricing power because there's so much in vogue?
Apple very much is setting the price curve, and everybody else is falling in line. I think that they have a very compelling offering, giving the unique user interface, the App Store. A lot of the new features are really nice, like the FaceTime, allowing video calling in a real way. And certainly Apple, with less than 4% of the PC market, less than 4% of wireless handsets overall, they have a lot of runway here for the coming years. I think the story for Research in Motion is a little bit different. Their margin profile has actually been pretty strong. They did report earnings tonight. They beat on the surface, but if you sort of peel away the onion, what you'll find is that there was pressure on the average selling prices, and shipments were below what we were expecting to see. So a bit of a mixed bag here in the recent report, but we are confident that the company will come out with some new products here before the end of the year, which will hopefully boost those average selling prices.
Bill, thanks so much for your time. Bill Kreher there from Edward Jones is talking to us about the competition between Apple and Research in Motion's BlackBerry as well. He's got a buy rating on both of them.